Hey, it's Anita. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are making a preserved flaxseed gel that works beautifully on locks and also on natural hair for a light to medium coat. It's hydrating, botanical, and can give you beautiful curl formations without that stiff, crunchy feeling that you get from store-bought gels. I'll be monitoring this batch over the next 30 days or so to check its stability and its performance. And I'll share those results with you at the end of the 30 days. So let's get started. Okay, now I'm adding my botanicals to the distilled water. I am using flaxseed, a couple of tablespoons, fenugreek seeds, and a little marshmallow root for extra slip. This combination will give you just a little bit of structure with a controlled but flexible hold. Nothing stiff or crunchy. You know, we want to keep it nice and flexible. You want your locks flowing, you want your hair flowing. We're going to bring this to a gentle boil. Then we're going to lower the heat and let it simmer for about 10 minutes or so, just until it thickens into that gel consistency we're looking for. You want a light foam forming on the top. I love a nice foam. That's when you know that it's coming together. That's completely normal and actually right where you want it. And once it reaches that texture, we're going to strain it. Now we're going to strain it while it's hot so that it flows easily through the strainer. And a little tip for you, you can freeze the strained flax seeds and reuse them. I only use them about once more, but you can reuse them because they still contain a lot of gel and you don't want to throw that away. So just freeze it and then use it for your next batch of flaxseed gel. Okay, once the gel has cooled down, I'm going to add my humectants. I'm using glycerin and aloe vera because I want my locks to stay nice and hydrated. I want them to feel like soft cotton, not like brittle and ilky. You know, you buy the waxes and the gels in the store and your locks are feeling sticky or dry and brittle. Not with this formula. It actually makes your hair feel like soft cotton. Okay, next we're adding our thickener. I'm using two. I'm using xanthan gum. I'm using gum arabic. Reason being, xanthan gum gives you a more flexible hold, maybe a little bit stronger hold than gum arabic does. Gum arabic gives your gel more of a gloss. The two gels combined help stabilize the gel, keep it from separating, along with the light, flexible hold that's really good for locks and natural hair. Okay, now we're ready to add our preservative. And guys, this is a very important step because it's going to help protect that gel from bacteria, from microbial growth. It'll help extend the shelf life of the gel. So it's very, very, very necessary, especially when you're using water in any type of product or concoction that you're making. You don't want nothing growing in there. And remember, I'm gonna save it for 30 days on the shelf and in the fridge and show you guys that you will not get any kind of nasty growth in your gel. Okay, now that our preservative is in, we'll finish up our flaxseed gel with a few essential oils. I'm using lavender, I'm going to use some rosemary, and I'm going to use some tea tree oil. It not only gives it a light natural scent, but it supports a healthy scalp, and it's well known for essential oils that support the scalp for forever. And just remember, essential oils are very concentrated, so a little goes a very long way. And I'm putting drops directly into my container and blending them in with my stick blender. And here is my finished gel. Let me show you the texture. As you can see, it is smooth, it's hydrated, it's not sticky, it's not slimy. It's not snotty, like most flax gels are. And I poured it into this beautiful 8-ounce bottle. I have a little left over, and it made about 10 ounces, and it definitely won't go to waste because I'm about to tighten up my own locks. And I just love this gel. You guys need to try it. And that's it for my preserved flaxseed gel. I'll be monitoring this batch over the next 30 days to check for the stability, the texture, and the overall performance. And I'll share those results with you in a future update. If you want to learn more about creating botanical hair formulations, my ebook is available on my website. I put that link below. And if you want the full recipe for this gel, I'll leave a link in the description. So in the meantime, I wish you guys a love and light, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.